number 5. Technically the 4th, but I'm classifying that demonstration as its own process work because it technically is. So let's talk about number 5's subject, which is hopefully this thing. Would you look at that? Pen's dead or dried up, one of the two. Shove it into my leg. That helps usually. Audio. I want to talk about the audio, how I did it, and also why I did it. I'm insane, that's why. Anyway, so audio. How I did it is I had to set up my own CS for it. So, if as you know, a .cs, that file is for your Visual Studio. It helps you get a bunch of things moving. For example, you got something like you got player.cs, you got like, or for if we're going by like mine, so you got things like you got your player.cs, which is all your stuff you want for your player. You got your score trigger, you got your score cube. I had to set up my own. This isn't hard drugs, this is just for my nose. I had to set up my own .cs in order to get it working. Called it AudioManager.cs is the name of the CS that I use to manage all my audio. Means I had to set up in my assets, so let me just erase it. So in my assets, you have a bunch of files, so I created a new folder. So folder, we'll call this one, so new folder, audio. In there, I created 2 separate folders. We got, call this one, it's not what I actually called it, but we got music and we got SFX. Within music, we have background, and then we got everything. I'll just write everything else. And everything else. So, so we have audio, which splits off into music and SFX. Music has the background, audio has all of, or SFX has all the sound effects. From there, I set up an empty, so I created an empty. I need more space, so we're just gonna turn that. Say hello to the new mascot of, I guess, this channel. We got Greg. Hello, Greg. Greg doesn't speak, he's camera shy. So, going on to what I was saying. Need more space. So, assets. We got the folders. So, we created a new empty. So, we got our empty. Called this as well. Just for convenience sake, it's called the Audio Manager. Within Audio Manager, we have ourselves music and SFX. So call this empty. Put a little down arrow so you sort of get the idea. Music, SFX. These two things are separate. They are not attached to each other. So it doesn't go music, SFX within one file. It is music and SFX. They are completely different. From there, Audio Manager has two sources. We have the audio source. I messed that up. And the audio source. And in that has a music source. I keep spelling it wrong, so I'm just gonna look. And we have our SFX. We have our SFX source. And our SFX source. Our two sources correlate to the different things. Music source correlates to music, and SFX source correlates to the SFX. Underneath, we have audio clips. That has all of our stuff. So we got background, and everything else. So I'd like to mention, going back to here, so turn this over so you can see a little bit better. Going back to here. So we have, these are actually .wav files. So the background.wav, and then everything else WAV. Now, I would like to mention everything else is not called everything else. It is separate, different WAV files. So few WAV files here. So these the WAV files can be called upon for the audio clips. For example, for background, we take background.wav, put it into background. And then everything else, so let's just call this one, moving over here, call this one SFX1. Turns out, I got SFX1.wav in there. I drag that over as its own audio clip. So there you go, SFX1 is there. And I have like, let's say, I have a audio clip that correlates with that. SFX2 goes in there. Then for the coding part, the boring part. So all of the audio clips, all of them are public. So write this down. All of the audio clips are public. So it's in public audio. Let me just write it out. So public audio clip. And then you have whatever. So let's just go one of the ones I can see right now. Public audio clip fish. And then 1, 2. See? This can be called upon for a lot of things. So, for example, if I want to call upon the audio clips in my player, I would write this. I need to call upon it in my public class. So public class player, model behavior, I call upon audio manager. So audio manager, audio manager. However, since I want each of the clips to be in awake, so when they're activated that play the clip, I need to set up a new void. So underneath the audio manager, I set up a private void called awake. And in that private void, audio manager will find a game object with a tag. find the game object with this tag, the tag of audio, and it will get its component from Audio Manager. The component is our audio file, so pretty much all of this. These are all our components. Same thing with our audio clips. The mic's falling apart as I speak. That's all of our audio clips. All of our audio clips are our components, so let me just write. So, this will find our components. Here's our components, which are calling upon our folder. Then, I have it set up so, since it finds it and it gets it from Audio Manager, I then have to type in Audio Manager. For example, if I want to play a sound effect for like when the fish is dropped, since I have a sound effect for that. Audio Manager dot play, and all caps because that's how I set it up. SFX. And then not really underneath, but I have to write it underneath. I'm running out of room. I have play SFX audio. Spelled that wrong. Manager. Audio Manager dot fish. So now, since it's a void and it's an awake void, whenever I drop a fish, it will now go Audio Manager, play this sound effect. So it goes to here. Here's our sources. I need to move this again. So it'll go to our sources. So what is it? It's an SFX. So it'll go to the SFX source. Do we have an audio clip for that? Yes, we have the fish audio clip, so that's an SFX. Calls upon here, everything else. So SFX, there's our fish. So that is our component. So now, Audio Manager knows, or at least the code knows, okay, so we need to play fish when fish drops. I sound insane, but follow me on this. That's how it works. Is there a more easy way to do this? Probably. Was this the easiest way that I found? Yes. Was it complicated? Not really, actually. You just follow like a YouTube tutorial and that's it. Was it WAVs? Nope. Probably pronouncing WAV wrong as well. It's probably a WAV file. Gonna keep pronouncing it WAV though, just to upset people. So yeah, that's all of that. That is for the audio side of things. If I think of something else, I'll create another process work, but that's about it for now.